Hi, everybody. I'm Linda Lee Cross, and I'm the author of my children's book, There's a Witch in My Dryer. I'd like to welcome all the students from all over the world right now who are staying home and doing the right thing and reading along with me my book. I'd also like to give a special shout out to the Trevor Day students. All right, let's begin. This book is for my daughter, Bree. She truly does believe. Once there was a little girl who would sit very quietly on the laundry room floor and watch her mother tend to the daily laundry. The dryer made a very unusual sound, and it seemed like her mother was always looking for some piece of clothing or another that was missing from the dryer. Her mother would always say, "It must have been misplaced. The dryer never loses anything." One day, the little girl was sitting on the floor next to the dryer and asked her mother, "What is that noise coming from the dryer?" "Oh," her mother said, "that's the dryer's clickety-clang, clickety-clack sound." Can you say that? Say it with me. Clickety-clang, clickety-clack. Oh, I didn't hear enough of you. Let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Clickety-clang, clickety-clack. Oh, I heard you that time. Perfect. "That's the dryer's clickety-clang, clickety-clack sound," said the mother. "It's only pennies, nickels, and buckles making that noise." Each morning, her mother would tend to the laundry, and the little girl would listen even more closely than she had the day before. Clickety-clang, clickety-clack went the dryer. Said the little girl, "this does not sound like pennies, nickels, and buckles to me." The mother thought for a moment and then looked back at the little girl and said, "I seem to remember when I was a little girl just like you that I would ask my grandmother the same questions. Was it only a dream? Could it really be happening again? I think it is time for a visit from your grandmother." The little girl was very excited to see her grandmother, and that evening they waited for her to arrive. At exactly 6:30 p.m., her grandmother came through the door. She was carrying a very large old bag, and inside was a gift for the little girl. The grandmother asked the little girl's mother, "Do we have company?" All of a sudden, the mother looked up. "So it was real, all those years ago?" "Yes," said the grandmother, "but once you started growing up, you stopped believing, as all grown-ups do." "I have brought her the magic flashlight, which my mother gave to me and I then gave to you many, many years ago. This magic flashlight will only work for those who truly do believe." The grandmother then opened her bag, reached way down into the bottom, and pulled out a very old-looking flashlight. The little girl had never seen anything like it. "What is this for?" said the little girl. Her grandmother whispered in her ear, "This is a magic flashlight. Tonight, when all is quiet, take it down to the dryer, turn it on, and all of your questions will be answered." That night, the little girl could hardly wait to go to bed. When all was quiet, she crept out of her bed and went straight to the dryer. She turned on the flashlight and opened the dryer door. She pointed it way back through the holes and looked inside, but nothing was there. Said the little girl, and she shut the dryer door. As she began to walk away, she heard a noise. "Excuse me, hello?" It was coming from the dryer. The little girl raced back to the dryer door and shined the flashlight way into the back. She could hardly believe her eyes. It was a witch. It was a real witch. Wait till you see the witch. Oh, what do we got? What? Hi there, said the witch. Hi, said the little girl, almost too afraid to answer. Well, I guess the secret's out, said the witch with a twinkle in her eye. Yeah, said the little girl, I knew it all the time. That clickety-clang, clickety-clack was you. The witch began to explain. A very long time ago, when your mother was a little girl just like you, she also believed and found me living in her dryer with the same magic flashlight. But she grew up, like all grown-ups do, and stopped believing in me. Sorry for all the noise, said the witch. I get carried away in here sometimes, making my brews and getting ready for Halloween. Wow, said the little girl, you really are a witch, and you live in my dryer. Why, yes, said the witch. All of us witches live in dryers. Each little boy or girl who truly does believe will find a friendly witch living in their dryer. But you're not scary. You're a nice witch, said the little girl. Indeed, said the witch. We are all nice witches. We just do spooky things around Halloween to scare everyone. It's our job, you know. The little girl and the witch became very good friends. After that night, whenever the little girl needed a friend, she would take her magic flashlight and open the dryer door, and the witch would be there. One night, the little girl came down to visit the witch. What you doing? Asked the little girl. Well, it's getting close to Halloween, so I'm putting together my witch's costume. Oh, said the little girl, I like your socks. My mom has a pair just like that. And they both began to laugh. I have found such treasures over the years that have fallen through the cracks of the dryer. Pennies, nickels, buckles, and socks, said the witch. Oh, yes, said the little girl. My mom always says the dryer never loses anything. I guess she was right all along. Look at all this stuff. Wow. Wow. The next morning, the little girl's mother was tending to the laundry as usual. She noticed that one red and white striped sock was missing. Where in the world has this one sock gone? Asked her mother. I put both of them into the dryer, but only one came out. The little girl giggled. I'm sure it hasn't gone far. Remember, Mom, the dryer never loses anything. Yay! The end. I want to thank everybody so much. I hope you've enjoyed my children's story. Remember to be safe, be well, be kind. Until next time, see you soon.